Alright folks, how's it going? It's Des Catties. I've been on for a little while I suppose, but you probably know if you're a subscriber to the channel. I'm about to meet up, I'm going over to meet up with fellow YouTuber Mack Tightwad. So I had planned on going out on a solo today, doing a solo overnighter, but then Billy No Mates sort of messaged me to say that he was popping out up to the woods and did I want to come. And being the good citizen that I am, I couldn't refuse to meet up with him and Baldrick. So we're going out for what hopefully will be a lovely trip out. Weather's absolutely fantastic right now here in the UK. Can't really sort of complain about it too much. It's probably too hot really. I can't wait for winter. I'm only joking, but yeah. So stay tuned for hopefully another you know, full of shenanigans, and got a few little bits I want to still continue doing my nettle cordage, and I want to finish off a little coiled pot that I made some time ago, but I just want to finish it off. So a few other bits as well going on, so stay tuned folks.
Yeah, so I just hocked a couple of bits out, you know, a cold weather.
Yeah, just to bring the weight down.
Bring the weight down, and that became a respectable sort. You know, I didn't care what the price, but when she said it's 44 quid postage, I went, you know,
that's a lot, isn't it?
But it was only just because it went over the 2 kilogram mark. She's a lovely lady. Used to pop in and out there every Monday morning with me job, you know, or a previous job. So yeah, I just sort of changed a couple of bits and took it away in the box. You know, I just lost 300 kilograms. Sorry, 300. Or 300 grams.
Weight, just to bring it down,
mate. Yeah.
So I always think as well, I've noticed like the postage time it's taken for stuff like I sent some bits to British Columbia. That spoon that I sent out, like, I contacted Steve not long. Oh, it might have been yesterday actually. Or the day I said like, mate, has he got it yet?
Yeah.
And apparently, like he said, oh, well, they had a load of mail and it was there, but it's taken weeks. You know what I mean? Maybe a month or something.
This guy's in Alaska. It's a while ago I sent all him stuff. He just wanted a few British Army bits. So I mean, well, I've got one.
Right,
they're not gold dust, mate, because I've got one in my shed. Do you want it? Yeah. Cheers, you know. And he's a good lad. I love watching his films. But even there, mate. Oh, cheers. And it is his sort of thing there, because he's in Alaska. He has to drive about 80 miles to the post office to pick things up, because they don't do deliveries.
Just go see the nearest neighbour.
But that was a location thing, but
yeah.
Sometimes our postage, mate, can make, that's your bum whistling.
Yeah, that's a bit much, isn't it? You know what I mean? So I've just got here with Mac, and I've just had a quick whiz, and I've literally spotted just in the distance there through the trees. It's either a football or that is giant football. Look at that. Look at that size. I mean, probably the camera doesn't give it any justification. I mean, you know, size wise, let's take my hat off and put my hat near it. Yeah, let's put my hat on top of it, so it kind of gives you an idea on the size. That is massive. Wow, look at the size of that. I'm going to see if there's some more in here. I mean, you know, I would eat that. That's not that bad, even though it's been had by slugs. I would eat it, but that is massive. That's the biggest one I've seen yet. So we both got our using the Matilda packs. I've got mine, and obviously Mac's got his, because obviously I didn't get one because I didn't wait until Mac got his before I got it. You can see that enthusiasm in my voice, can't you?
What I think is, you had your eye on it, sir, and when you saw it and you put my one on, because you was like, it's a bit white, isn't it? And you've done a bit of a Danny Dwyer walk.
I'm not repeating myself. We'll just leave it at that, all right?
A green patch on and a beige patch, and it, you know, don't really.
Yeah.
Well, it sets off Marty Cub's OCT, and that's always great.
Does it? Yeah, no, you know, it is what it is. It's just, you know, we've talked. You know, we've got enough rucksacks coming out of our backsides, haven't we? We always see something new on the market. So.
So I'm rocking mine, mate. So it's only, you know. I want to see. Yeah, nice to see that bowl, mate. Is only one I haven't modified, mate. Well,
yeah, you haven't had to modify.
I don't need to. It's just bang on it, mate.
Yeah.
And I'll probably use this one now.
More
again, it's just packed, you know, like today, so I put a few bits in, and then you crack on with it. Forgot me water, but there you go.
Note to self.
Yeah, don't forget your water.
Don't forget your water on a blazing hot day.
It's a thing. Although saying that, there might be 2 litres in there, but I'm just, you know, we was chatting and I come out the door, mate. I'll forgive myself, or I've got to learn not to be too hard on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, sir, just great little sacks, ain't they, for the money, mate?
Definitely.
Money.
Right. Well, I've got a brew on already. I made mine before I come out. It's your age, sweetheart, isn't it? You know, you're getting on now.
I know, we are, aren't we?
You are. You're getting old. I'm still a, you know, sprightly young.
Well, I'll tell you what, this did look, mate, and I say it was a distant one as well. I did try and, when you was in your army gear. Put a picture up, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that was Hunter Liggett. That was Hunter Liggett. That was 1989. We was out there with well, there was quite a mixed contingent of troops actually. It was there was Queens. We even had some I don't know why they were there, but we had some Pathfinders with us as well. I don't know, you know, whether they were just on whatever. You know, we had quite a variation of chaps there, and we was on it was part of the training package. So because we was attached to the Queen's Regiment, we was the artillery contingent, and it was basically it was, you know, we had light guns, we had what were the Yanks using, 107s or something like that, I can't remember. Yeah. And then what it was doing when we got to the firing line, because that was the firing line, and then what happened was the British guys were firing like Dragons, yeah, and then the Americans were firing Milan, yeah, and then they were like firing M16s to the yeah. What would I don't know if I had the SLR then, or was I still on SA80?
Probably SA80.
Probably SA80. Yeah, so it was all that. It was all like, you know, flitting around trying all the different weapons. So that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, 1989 that was. You know.
Yeah, buddy, go and get some water. Go and get some water. Go. You've had some, but go and get some more. Go on. Go and bring your belly out, please. I'm here over here. Go and get some water. Get some water. Go on. Get some water. Don't know why. Well, you are tall, but you look extremely tall. But that's because of the camera angle.
Oh yeah, I took that off a photograph.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I took that off. Shall I use a ferro rod today or a lighter? Well, I'll tell you what, I might use them fire pads actually. I've actually got some of these for sale on the Etsy store, folks, if you're interested, so, you know. Yeah, I might shoot. Yeah, I'm only using the old Bushcraft Essentials. Don't really need a massive fire, I don't think. Let's move that back out of the way a bit though. I'll use these for a little while actually, it should be alright. Bit of a... Hello Mr. Baldrick.
Baldy?
Oh. Baldy, can you... A bit of the old obligatory breakfast, haven't we? A bit of fried. Go. Just to get it going. switch bar there as well. God, don't that road spoil the ambience. There's water.
You know how that goes.
Other than that, they're just getting the bacon on. Oh, oh. Do you want a bit of bacon or anything, mate?
No, mate, no, I'm fine. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.
Oh. Burst a yolk. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
That means an angel or so.
Is that what it means?
No, I just made that up.
I have. Isn't there something else? What else
If
is
you
it?
sneeze and you say excuse me or pardon me, apparently
An angel dies.
Or, you know, one of them things that flies around your garden in your ear put or something.
All right.
And I thought, yeah, stuff that.
I wonder where they get the connection.
I don't know, sir. And I think if you spend too long thinking about it, you end up going and see them people.
Yeah, going a bit. You end up seeing the angels.
That's magic mushrooms, sir. Magic mushrooms, I'm told.
Hey, nothing wrong with them, mate. Not that I know. I'm only like what I've been told.
Oh yeah, of course, sir. Of course, sir.
You know. Mind you, there's been some sort of positivity, hasn't it, with PTSD, they reckon?
Yeah.
Doing mushrooms and stuff like that, which is, well, it's as natural as you're ever going to get, isn't it? Providing none of your naughty companies get hold of it.
No, just coming over on the Thursday next. Working next weekend.
Yeah, no, I'm yeah.
Sorry, no. You put me fucking Mac down there. Oh, put your Mac down in a second, mate.
I think it's not cold or damp, is it, for him either? Actually, I might thin that out inside there. What we'll do is use that to put around the top of the I made this some weeks ago when we, Mac and Dave, Alan and Dean, when we went to Suffolk. So just basically it's made with grass and raffia. So what I'm going to do now, because I wanted to finish it off, obviously I'm going to bend that round and then wrap the raffia onto it. I'll put some, even though there's a little bit of heat there, I just want to bit more. What I'll do is just heat the just heat the fibres up a bit. Yeah, I was using a bit of hazel and it broke, completely broke. Maybe I just wasn't being a little bit impatient, sort of splitting the fibres. So in the meantime, what I've done was I got a bit of common maple. I didn't realise how quite flexible that is. So I'm going to use that instead. It really is just to finish off, as I say, the top of that. I might even leave the leaves on there, what do you reckon? Give it a bit more, make it look a little bit more fancy, if there's such a thing. Might take some of the leaves off there. Let's get on with it, eh? I'm only using a bit of raffia, but I think for sort of practicing to make cordage and using it for projects like this when maybe some sort of roots and that are on a premium, because let's face it, you do use quite a lot and it can be a little bit cost effective on your time, depending how you look at it really. But I just think just to use some raffia and then put my needles out, I just use one of my thick needles with obviously a big eyelet to accommodate the raffia. Right, so let's get started. Around here. Just to give it a little bit of an anchor. Right, so let's go. Let's get started, shall we? Don't know where the needle's gone there. Alright, so that'll do. That's the finished result. I mean, obviously those leaves are probably going to decay over time, but what I wanted to do is basically just get a ribbing on the top there. Just gives it a little bit more strength. What I'll use that for, who knows? Probably take it home and chuck my car keys in it and stuff like that. But you know, that's literally just made out of, that's obviously the technique of coiling, and it's really just grass and raffia. And then obviously I've just used a bit of maple to make a bit of strength around the rim, as it were.
Coffee pot and get a China doll effect. I always love.
I haven't got a container. I'm going to make some pine resin. So I'm going to melt it through and make some pine pitch. Just heat that up in here. Might as well take advantage of the situation while I'm here. Probably make a bit of a mess of the tin. Who cares? It's got such a nice smell in it. Some of it might be a bit bitty because I think there might be some wood in there. But oh, that's one thing I don't want to happen. It makes it so flammable, doesn't it? Bit of wood in there. I didn't have any ash to bind it with, so I had to tip a little bit of forethought. I had to tip out the ash from my stove. To get some ash to bind it. It just stops it from cracking. Lick your fingers a little bit, stops the pine resin from sticking to your fingers. And then just apply it to another stick, and then you can use that as your well, I'm not going to teach you to suck eggs because most of you probably know this anyway, but I've obviously just wanted to make some myself. I'm just going to put that back on the heat. Just heat that resin through, but there's some of it so far. That's certainly one way to mess up a titanium pot, isn't it? But I kind of use this one for char cloth and that as well. So that's obviously heated up a bit more now. It's a little bit bitty. There's probably some tree bark in there, but who cares? It's me. It's for me. There's a bit bitty there, look, that's a big bit. Be good for little flammable bombs actually. Bombs, I mean like flammable bombs to put on your fire. Please don't take that the wrong way, anyone else.
A little bit more there. Goes off very quickly. It cools down quite quickly. There is still some bark in it, but that'll do. Give it a little. There we go. Yeah, bit of pine pitch glue. I've had that in my kit for ages. I've been meaning to get around to do it. So, sweet. Got to sort out that tin now though. It's proper messy. Let's stick that in the ground there then. Try and clean this pot up somewhat. It's such a lovely smell, isn't it? But I want to get rid of the last of that pine out of there. Let's just stick it on there, see if it'll cauterise and burn out. Fucking that. Blimey. Well, that ain't come out too sad, has it? Oh, pinched in here, isn't it? Oh, that's very hot. Too bad actually. Give that a clean out and a scrub. Probably ought to use that again. But I certainly like using it for charcoal and stuff like that. Let's pop a cool down there. Look. Yeah, it's hot.
Got to get the old fluids down, mate. You know.
Got to.
I'm sweating like Gary Glitter in Mothercare. I don't care, it's true.
Don't bring it up, YouTube will flake me for that. Bringing up Gary Glitter.
I'll take it out, mate. Edit it.
I don't know, I'm not that good.
It's true, isn't it? It's true. Oh, lovely day though, mate. Just got a little moist in the afternoon, isn't it?
Bit moist. Or what did you say Sarah Milligan says?
Claggy.
Claggy.
And she goes like that, does a little wee bit. Oh, so she's Geordie, but so makes me laugh, mate. Serious.
I don't really. I know. I totally know it, but I've never really watched her. Like, I ain't watched her stand-up sort of stuff or anything like that. To know, to watch her. I've seen her on like.
She's proper funny. She kind of like goes where other people don't go, mate, and all that, like, you know what I mean? She says my boyfriend ain't got no sense of smell, and she says that's great because I'm bullshit. No, yeah, she's proper. You got to be sort of borderline wrong to be kind of funny, if you know.
Well,
what I mean.
yeah.
You know, I don't want to too much for you. Oh, you're actually filming there, mate.
I
Yeah, so I didn't know that.
I was actually filming.
There's only one comedian. I think. Oh, mate, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a right-hander. He's that little one. He runs about like Norman Wisdom, and he sweats. And he proper sweats.
Lee Evans?
Yeah.
I like him.
Well, you probably would, sweaty git. Oh, you've seen him, mate. It's like he's under a shower on that,
proper,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
oh, and he's like, mate, just stand still. You're minging, like, get a shower and get a grip. I mean, you should put talcum powder on or something, don't you?
I think, but doesn't he suffer with nerves and things like that?
Oh,
as well,
fair enough, mate. Yeah, no, and you know, I say taking the mick night, but she brought me down. No, it's not, hey, it's just funny. I mean, you could pick him up, slam him against the wall, and he'd stick.
He's not Velcro.
It'd be like, you know, you take your shirt off, stick him against the wall, sir, and he's stuck there. No, he's there. No. You know, but he runs about like Norman Wisdom, and there's only one person can do that. And that's Norman Wisdom.
How do you put it? Like, he does sort of.
He is a bit funny. He's a bit funny.
Yeah. Well, I like him as well. I think he's pretty good.
But
He does sweat.
the other one I like is Out.
Oh, Mickey Flanagan.
Yeah, he's proper on it, mate. Yeah, he's proper on it.
You
Yeah.
can proper relate to him, can't you?
Yeah,
Like
and
on our sort of era.
when he's talking about people, you think, actually, I know somebody quite like that. And occasionally, I think, that sounds like Des. But you know, as you get older, and you ain't waiting 45 minutes to, you know, to get in a club and all that, and really, you know, there's going to be no seats, and you think, oh,
Sit there, he
yeah,
walks, he looks through the window. There's
Oh,
one
yeah.
crying by the record player.
oh yeah.
All about the women. You know,
Yeah, you got to go out. You got to go out because I'm having the girls around here. Oh, all right, yeah, yeah.
Say
And then-
hello to the boys at the pub and all
Yeah,
that.
no one says hello to the boys at the pub. She goes, "How's Alf doing? How's Alf? You know?"
Yeah,
He
yeah.
goes, "I didn't
know.
even ask how he was doing. It's just things bloke don't do." Yeah.
Yeah. Content on it. Yeah. So I've got all that to look forward to, eh?
Apparently so, mate.
Apparently so. Well, I might just have to shake it a bit more. Got a few fuses in there, haven't we?
Not been over here hours, mate. There's only like 2 to 3.
Yeah, I know.
Normally you think it's about 11 o'clock and you look at your watch and it's, you know, it's 2:30.
Yeah. It goes so quick, doesn't it?
So I'll tell you where that will go, mate, and it should be safe enough, and actually you can click it in there. You see on top of your little side pouch, the new one that you've got on, and the little, yeah, on top of there and attached to there, mate. So I've got my set up. Down nowhere. But it's a lot bigger than you get a lot more kit in your Struben, don't you, than in that one?
You get what?
Or is it the same?
No, you get more in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a lot more kit in that.
So there it is, folks. Another little nice day out with Mack Tightwad and Baldrick. Catch you on the next video. See you later.